fighting out of Kiev, Ukraine, Oleksandr Usyk, Mairis Briedis.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck, touch 'em up.
Mairis Briedis, relative latecomer to the such huge pedigree. But again, Usyk. And he's been treated. It's an opening round we have here just beyond the midpoint. Such an adept combination puncher, good single. Again, straight between the high-held hands and a hard left hand. And Briedis really be inspired by that. That's Usyk, such a wonderful mover with his feet and from the... Briedis, the nation's favorite fighting certification cruiserweight bout. Briedis actually stepping on the left leg, on the left foot of Usyk, but Briedis producing an inside. Good right hand over the Usyk now, snaking the southpaw left through the guard.
For this, the biggest fight of their lives, an exchange of jabs in two cut.
Both men have prepared the beautiful nature of a Latvian winter to set up camp in the head, one to the body, back comes Usyk with a right hook left. Usyk remained in his hometown. Usyk between operators of the highest order. Good right hook behind and take because both men are working on their defenses. That comes Usyk now onto the front foot behind the southpaw right of his. And it's perhaps worth pointing out that in this tournament for the WBC champion, heard the men continue to exchange. In this particular contest is Daniel van der Vela of the countback system, takes into account right jab once again. But lands with a good right hand to the body. Oh, good right handling that they have the fight won. Those are these men called in young, hungry fighters to serve as their sparring. And the referee immediately checking. Now let's see. And he has used skill to box southpaw left. Well, once a sledger of 13 fights without defeat, sweeping left hand. Who will have the capacity to tough jab from Briedis, but then a jolting southpaw left. To dig deep when called upon. Well, short, terrific from Krzysztof Glowacki back in September 2016, March of 2008. That one was staged at 2 p.m. Just mentioning that David Hay and Enzo Maccarinelli came together. Such is the interest in this cruiserweight. Worldwide television, particularly interest. It's been absolutely riveting so far. Good right, nice defensive maneuvers from him, but then a good two-shot salvo to back up. Kept on pouring forwards, being forced backwards, but now plants his feet and tries to force Briedis, WBC champion. Usyk, perhaps mindful of the fact that for their man, good right jab from Usyk. He's surrounded by Ukrainians fight of his career to date. Vladimir Klitschko's in the house. 5th round, Oleksandr Usyk. Lomachenko's father has been involved in the training of both of them, being put to the test here tonight. Sparring partners, undefeated cruiserweight prospects. In the winter chill of youth, cruiserweight boxer in just a couple of weeks, and this is Usyk spending an awful lot of time covering up, trying to but it's single shots in response from Usyk, just around the mouth of Briedis. He's breathing through a slightly open. In their perfect ledgers to this double. Usyk inspired by that foot and picking his punches very well. Briedis to ring. And Weave gets through the good straight right jab once again. Punches now. And Usyk is increasing the tempo, increasing his punch. How badly damaged, he's just taken another right jab right in that region. Less potency, less accuracy on his punches as he's put more than we've seen him at any point in the contest. He's tagged by a long right to the Briedis, being driven continually back.
Majority of this 5th round, he spits a fleck of blood and his head is buffeted by
a training camp where he was isolated, mates. And remember, that was a diversion of some of the all-time for this unification bout. Jones Jr., semi-pro basketball player, of the WBC champion. Even good right uppercut on Usyk, still having success, driving, wrestles Usyk down to the can. All right, here we go. A little bit fit, not always of the verbal variety, just nodding as it. Good left. Success behind the gloves of Oleksandr Usyk. He's trying to get his own, but he's eating a left jab. In place in Jeddah in May. Briedis intimates that, but he's still fighting off the back foot. Success for both men. The more force next week as Murat Gassiev prepares to take on. Who makes for remarkable reading. 83 victories, no. He's looking really rhythmic tonight, effectively as well.
Pecking, poking straights, getting through the guard.
Remaining in pursuit of his man. Briedis breathing through an open mouth. And both men still operating at an incredibly Usyk, the biggest fight of his career, as he lands with a good left hand, which Usyk now looking to take advantage of it. How badly shaken up was he by that left hand success, enjoyed by Usyk once again. Stages of round number 7, both cryptic man into round 8 of what has been an absolutely fast, some enterprising creative, but rather more expansively. He says that he loves the colour
UBC belt to the WBO one that he came into the ring with. Good right hand.
Usyk driving Briedis backwards once again, trying to encourage Mairis Briedis. Stands his ground momentarily, gets through the left jab before taking a step. Their support is being drowned out. Right, weaving, causing a lot of these shots to go over his shoulder. Offensive instincts about them. Usyk on the front foot, walking down Briedis. And remember, for some judges, this contest on a knife edge, absolutely nothing in it from my front foot. Less of the home fighter. Portions of this contest. Oh, good right hand from Briedis. Said that he was aware of the responsibilities in the defense of their opponent. Right uppercut on Usyk. Neither man showing any signs of crack. Coming forward in a straight line, still bobbing and weaving, still working on Briedis. But Usyk proving impotent of what we've witnessed to this point. Both the opponent that they still have plenty of energy. Oh, cracking right uppercut. They did a terrific job, staunching the flow of right back into the fray. The role that he took part in the jab. Briedis to entry position here. Good left cross release force. Usyk working behind the left chin is just above our commentary position. Good right jab from Usyk once again. Pecking behind the left jab, still breathing through an open. Good right hand on the inside. First time in the World Boxing Super Series here. Right uppercut. Well, if judges favour round very...
Both Usyk and Kenny Bayless intimating that he's to keep the punches and shots of his own.
Good right hand from Usyk. Terrific action between two highly skilled operators. Defense of his crown, the tournament #1 seed, facing final action in the World Boxing Super Series. Oleksandr Usyk, the declared winner, will go through to the final. Will progress tonight because of the aforementioned one single fighter. That scenario not embodied. Became widely recognized. They were the only sanctioning body to recognize the cruiserweight division. Firing line tucking up tightly of each man.
Absolutely absorbing to watch here at the Regal Arena.
Both all 4 championship belts. Good left hand open. And still, both
in that coming together. Usyk scored first with a left.
Didn't really put much on it, but it was a scoring shot. Go furiously, neither really found him on, but that left. And I feel that this contest is so far all to begin this final frame. And each time we're heading for that juncture tonight. Briedis falls short with an attempted right cross, right hand behind the left glove of Usyk. Back with a fusillade of punches of a contest that is still anybody's. Tried to go to the body. Himself now, or set himself, we go into the final minute. And another shot from the right flank once again to cover up on the ropes and initiates a clinch in pursuit of a place in the final of the Muhammad Ali. Less than 30 seconds to go now. Usyk fully on display here between these two athletes with perfect punching right up until the final bell. What a fantastic...
Oleksandr Usyk.